Uh, all right, so in this video, we're going to talk about FHA financing and flip homes. So, and why they're important. If you got a pre-approval for an FHA loan, then you might want to be very, very careful with flip properties. So first, we need to discuss what a flip home is. A flip home is when an investor buys a home that's distressed, that's in a very poor condition, and they usually buy it under market value, right? Because of the condition of the home. So they buy a home that's distressed under market value, and then they fix it up. They revamp it, they remodel it, they put some upgrades into it, and then they put it back in the market for a higher price, usually at the top of the market. Now, this is very, very common throughout the nation, very common in our city here in Las Vegas. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people have a little bit of stigma of like buying a flip home because they're like, oh, I don't want to pay such a high price for a flip property, right? Like, this investor is going to make so much money and I'm the one buying the home. That's not a bad thing because think about it this way: you yourself can buy a distressed home as well. You yourself can actually go and look for those messed up homes and that are deteriorating and negotiate on those homes, beat out all the other bids, and then remodel it, hire your own contractors, get your supplies, get all the labor, get all the calculations, and make sure that everything is being remodeled the right way, pass all the inspections, pass all the codes, all that, make sure everything's up to safety and fire codes and all of that. You can do all of that yourself. However, when you buy a flip property, you pretty much had somebody else do that for you. So that's the good thing about a flip home, is that they're usually move-in ready, right? You don't have to go through all that stress of buying a distressed home and then going through all that trouble. I've done it myself. I bought a home before and flipped it, and oh man, it is like another job. It's at minimum, it's like having another part-time job. It's a lot of work to flip homes. Now, FHA, how does it apply to you, an FHA buyer? Since that investor bought at a very low market value, meaning under market, and then they put it back on the market at a higher market value, FHA has some strict guidelines, and they don't like the fact that it spiked, the that the home valuation spiked very quick, meaning in a short amount of time. To the FHA, to the Federal Housing Administration, that's too, I think it's too unstable for them. They rather get something that's a little bit more in the middle of the road. FHA is very strict. So that's in simple terms what's going on. Why FHA doesn't, it's very cautious. So they have what they call a 3 month rule, and by they I mean FHA. The Federal Housing Administration has a 3 month seasoned rule. That means that the investors that bought the home and remodeled it, they have to keep it, meaning they have to own it for at least 3 months before they can sell it to an FHA buyer. So if you are an FHA buyer and you find a home that just came on the market and it's a flip home, then you're not going to be able to buy it because FHA is going to deny you. You have to make sure that that investor has owned it for 3 months or more. So usually, how will we know? There's a couple of ways. We can look up some like Clark County records, we can do some research, we can do some digging, or the listing agent will just let us know and they'll say, hey, it's a flip property and we're not entertaining any FHA offers. So what does this mean as an FHA buyer? What are some of your solutions? You can either keep an eye on that property and make sure that nobody else buys it. Yet that's very, very rare. Flip properties usually go like this because people love the fact that they can buy a freshly remodeled home. Um, if a flip property does stay on the market for over 3 months, I would even be a little bit scared, like, whoa, what's wrong with this home? Because over 3 months is a little bit long if a home hasn't sold by then. So you can keep an eye on that house and check to make sure that nobody else has bought it, or you can go the conventional route. You can go the convention. Hold on, I dropped my pen. There you go. All right, you can go to you can go to your lender and then say, "Hey, can we change my financing from an FHA to a conventional?" And then you can submit your offer that way. The reason why is because conventional has less strict. Ooh, I'm shaking the camera too much. Conventional has less strict guidelines when it comes to if you can buy an FHA. I mean, a flip property. They don't have any special guidelines like FHA does. So conventional, you'll be able to get a home loan on a flip property. So that's another solution. First solution was to wait to see if it'll stay unsold for over 3 months. Second solution is to go to your lender and see if you can get conventional financing. And please talk to your lender about what changes, because conventional financing for you, the buyer, is not going to be the same as FHA. You're going to have a different down payment. You're going to have different interest rates. So please ask your lender about that. Another solution, what would that be? What would that be? To buy a flip property. That's all I could think about right now. A lot of things are running through my mind. So there's a few other solutions. I can't think of it right now on top of my head. I just decided to record this quick video from here from my home office. Don't even mind the mess, you guys. I barely work from here because I'm always out showing homes and listing homes and selling homes that I'm barely even here. Oh, I will say this. If you are interested in getting into flipping yourself, I've done flipping. So if you need some help and you need some guidance, let's set up an appointment and I'll be able to walk you through the first couple of steps. Or if you're already a seasoned flipper, let me know and I'll start working with you on finding some great deals so that you can find them under market value. Now, if you don't know anything about flipping and you're like, Ozzy, I want to do some research. How do I do that? How do I learn how to flip homes? A really good book for you to get started is this one. This one right here will show you how to flip homes, how do investors flip homes, how do people, newbies like rookies, flip homes that are just getting into the market that doesn't know anything, married couples, that have their own jobs and might want to do this on the side. This will teach you how to do it, and it's straight to the point, very easy read, and it's not like those shows on like, I don't even know, Bravo, Lifetime, H&G, I don't even know if Home and Garden, right? Where you see all the flipping shows, where you see all those flipping shows making flipping look fun and easy. It's not. So this will tell you the reality of it, how to do everything exactly from start to finish. So read this book, you guys, and if you do pick it up, let's brainstorm on it. I really like to have somebody like mastermind with and kind of make it a little bit of a book club so we can apply it to real life. All right, you guys, so anyways, I'm making this video way too long. I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you have any other questions, let me know. Hope you know everything about FHA and flipping and buying those types of homes with an FHA loan. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Bye-bye.